quick video, dudes. I'm pretty busy right now with school. I'm actually abroad right now handling some stuff for school, but I wanted to put this video out. No effects, no music, no anything, but just I'm not even trying to say that I know better than this guy. Owen is superior to me. I'm not even saying that, but I'm just using this video to express where my thinking is at and start a conversation about it.
Sometimes my intent will be so strong, I'll walk up to a girl and she's like, I feel like we're like already having sex or something. Like it's, you know, and they feel that.
So that hasn't been my experience. If I walk up like that, it fucks it up. And not only does it fuck it up with her, it fucks me up. So not my experience, but again, context is key. It really is about reading her and understanding where you are in the interaction and the context of where you are physically. Are you in a club? Are you at a fucking Target? Are you at fucking school or whatever the fuck? Is she with her friends? Is she by herself? Is it fucking 2 a.m. and you're walking home? She's looking down at the floor because she's fucking scared that some random guy's walking by her. Then I'm not gonna run it in front of her and be like, hey, what's up? And be all fucking sexual with her. So context is key. Understanding where she is in her mind is key. But so far, as long as I've been gaming, being sexual has not really, and in the beginning I was a fucking wild man, so has not been my experience at all. I disagree.
So that can happen with just a clear sexual intent. That's not the only type of intent though. A lot of guys think that the word intent just means, oh, you want to fuck the girl. Intent can also mean you want to go up and chat.
Bingo. So I just finished being in Hawaii for some months, about a half a year. And the strongest frame that I had is just being social. So I'd go up, I'd chat them up, and as soon as I can tell that they're not into it in any way whatsoever, I fucking bounce. And the weird thing is, they keep looking at you afterward. Even if they fucking tell you they're not interested, they keep looking at you because they know you're the only fucking guy, at least where I was, that would fucking say shit. So yes, that is the superior frame. I would say that's the default frame to come up chatty. The first one that he introduced, the sexual one, that's more just like you can read the situation and you go with it and you can feel it, but that's a bit more advanced. I say in general, I feel like this channel is really for guys that are trying to get into approaching. They haven't done their first approach on their few, or they're on their first few approaches and they're maybe a little confused and disoriented and discombobulated. That's the fucking superior master fucking frame. It just goes step by step, and the very first step is just to go up and see if they're chatty.
One of the best ways of getting laid that you could ever have is a sincere desire to have a nice, friendly chat. Sound funny? Try walking up to a girl, just chatting her without fear of rejection, ego, desire for validation, and you're really just chatting to have a great time.
Yes, 100%. Even if she just fucking completely disses you. So I've had approaches. She had an approach earlier today where I walked up to these 2 girls and they were looking nice, and I just introduced myself and I said, may I talk with you? And the girl I was looking right at her. Because really, a lot of it has to do with how you look at them after you deliver your line, too. Like, the line matters. You know, don't say some dumb, fucking, creepy, sexual, stupid bullshit that shows you're completely unaware of what the girl is feeling and her experience with guys and blah, blah, and female psychology and all that, blah, blah, blah. But how you look at them afterward, are you looking at them super sexual? Like, for me, the best way to look is you're just having fun. You're not trying to dominate them. There's a lot of that weird, like, trying to dominate the girl bullshit going on and, like, trying to, like, fucking be alpha and all this dumb shit, which can get way, way, way done incorrectly as fuck. But just have fun. Like, that should literally, that's how I look at it. I'm just like, this is fun, because it literally is fun for me. It just feels good and it's fun. And I was doing that. And I was like, is it okay to talk with you? And she fucking was like walking away from me. And she told me, no. Like, literally took like fucking 8 steps away from me. And was just like, like fleeing from me, basically. So, yeah. Just regardless of what she does, all it is you're just stay pumping. Yeah, sorry about all the background noise. I'm walking through a busy city right now at like fucking 1 in the morning or some shit, but just state pump. It's really about getting your state going. And if she matches you, well, then you match. And if she doesn't and she goes into some weird shit, then it's not a match. That's what I'm literally doing the entire time. I'm just trying to see if we fucking match or not. And obviously with that one, we did not fucking match whatsoever. And she was done. But that opened me up for the next set. And it's just me just having fun doing approaches. It's not this fucking weird, like, I'm putting myself in this weird fucking mindset where I have to fucking, I don't even know, man. It just gets fucking super weird, but avoid that shit at all fucking costs.
You want to know what happens? The girl has so much fun, she wants to hang out again. How about just to expand the party? You're with your boys, you're laughing, you're having fun, and you just want to bring her in on the party.
Yes, exactly, basically what I just said. It's like, you just go first, you put yourself in a fun mood, it just feels good, you have fucking fun. And she fucking feels it, and she either matches you or she does not. She either fucking gets super excited that you had the balls to approach and you're being fucking fun and cool and chill, or she doesn't. But remember what I said at the very beginning, context fucking matters. What mindset is she in? What's her motivation at the time? Is she just fucking at the store buying some fucking toilet paper or some tampons or some bullshit? And you're coming up like, hey, all fucking retarded and shit? Or are you at a fucking club, or are you at a party, or are you at a fucking festival or some shit where she's trying to have fun and she's dressed all fucking cute? The way she's dressed matters a ton fucking too. So she's constantly showing you what the fuck she's feeling. Just look at her body language. Like I said, it's all about reading her, man. And in the beginning, all the approaches are about just, really, all the approaches that in the beginning, because I was a fucking madman in the beginning, I would just do this stupidest shit and just dive into shit just to prove to myself that I could do it. But after time, I started realizing, like, yo, like, I have to pay attention to, like, what she's doing, what her mindset is in that time, and pay attention to how she's feeling. Instead of stacking forward and doing all this fucking weird, crazy shit, I gotta fucking pay attention to how that's why you have to go fucking slow as fuck, man. Read the girl, man. And if you go first and you're having fun and she matches you back, then keep going. And if she doesn't, then fucking walk away. It's not even worth your time, man.
Same thing, girls fucking love it.
Or they fucking don't, and you fucking walk away at that point. No fucking, like I'm saying, your state does not go fucking down, man. You don't base it on what she's doing. You're literally just checking if y'all match. This last few months I was in Hawaii, and just by the time I left, I had tons of friends that were all females, and just the last night I had out was amazing, bro. The amount of girls that walked up to me being like, hey, what's up, and da-da-da-da-da. But of all those girls, those are the ones that responded positively to me when I was out. The ones that didn't, I fucking walked away. There was a ton of girls that responded positively to me, that I kept talking with them, and then they left, and then I never saw them again. But I knew to keep going based on their responses. And there were tons of girls that did not respond positively to me at all. And I fucking walked away, and I didn't ruin my reputation. Like, people just knew me at the bar that I would go to as just that guy that would talk to girls. And I actually would get told by a lot of guys, like, wow, man, you just must be like the most handsome dude ever. And it's like, no, man, you just walk up to girls and you can just read. I've had girls thank me for approaching them. They would tell me no, and they were like, oh, but thank you, that was really nice of you, because they appreciated what I did, and I knew when to leave. After I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'm just gonna leave you then. And they would be like, oh, well, thanks for coming up, because they saw that I knew what they were showing me. So pay attention to what they're showing you, because that means more than anything, more than what they're thinking in their mind, or what you're thinking. What you show them and when they show you back, and how you respond to it and how you handle it means the world to them if you read their feelings correctly.
They want to party. The girls are already aroused. They already want to have sex. They wind up coming home with you. Boom, you wind up having sex back at home. You don't need her to want to have sex with you right at the club. Just being friendly with a girl and then having her being willing to be in isolation with you, by the time that she's alone with you, she's aroused naturally, because girls are naturally horny anyway, and then they want to have sex.
If they're in that fucking mindset, man, or if you put them in that mindset, really, but I don't know, man. You know what being a natural means? Really, I was thinking about this the other day. What being a natural means, it means you're not forceful at all. If you're forceful in any way, that's not natural at fucking all. And girls can sense it when you're being forceful. Sometimes they'll interpret it as fucking dominance, but really, man, girls are gonna signal you when they want you to fucking move on them. And if you can pick up on those signals and you move on those signals, they fucking love it, man. And it's just about you guys matching each other. So like you're doing what you're doing, you walk up, or you're just doing whatever you're doing and she's signaling. You know, girls actually approach guys all the time, but the way that girls approach guys, they do it with their eyes, they do it with their body language, they show guys certain things. And like I said, they show guys certain things, and then when they'll show you something and they'll look at you, and then they'll be looking you in the eyes to see if you're looking at what they're doing. And once you acknowledge that what they're doing and you see it, that's basically them approaching you. They're doing this indirect approach where it's like basically, you know, like a fucking approach invitation. It's called an AI. And you walk up, they fucking love it. They might even, I don't know, man. They sometimes do that shit for like this weird shit where like they'll show you things because they wanted to get you to approach them just to prove to themselves that they're hot enough to get you to do it or whatever the fuck. And then you do it and then they fucking shoot you down for some kind of weird ego boost. But if that's what they do, you're not a match. When I walk up, I'm feeling social, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling open. And when I fucking project that onto them, if they're feeling the same way, they'll project it back onto me, and it's a match. And we just keep going, man. And it eventually leads to sex, because even if they're feeling super sexual, man, they'll just start getting all up on you. They'll fucking like start touching. They'll start initiating stuff on you if they're in that mood, you know. But at the same time, at least in my experience, I don't just jump on it immediately. I let them warm me up because I'm not there yet. I'm walking up social, and if they're walking up to me sexual, well, then I let them get me there. But take that into account about the sexual thing, especially if you're doing day game, especially if you're doing whatever the fuck. Take into account what they're doing, the context of where you are, who they're with, and that's going to affect how they feel. Because sometimes girls, I've approached girls where they're with their friends, and I can tell they want to talk with me, but then they look at their friend, and their friend gives them this fucking weird look, because fucking girls do this stupid fucking shit where their friends are like, oh, they're just trying to fucking knock fucking them down and be like, no, don't be a slut or whatever stupid, because their friend is ugly, or their friend is low status, or their friend is in a bad mood, or their friend is on their period, or their friend hates guys, or whatever the fuck, or she just got in a fight with her boyfriend or whatever, and now she's gonna tell her friend like, no, don't fucking give this guy any fucking shine, fuck him, he's a guy, you know. And sometimes when they're with their friends, they won't fucking want to fucking interact with you just because their friend is judging them, even though they want to. So like, if that happens, at least what I do, man, like I said, being a natural for me is about not being forceful at all. So if I feel any kind of fucking me having to force it, I just walk away, man. And then if you go to the same places all the time, those same girls will go to those same places, and you'll see them again, man. Like, nothing is like you have to get it right fucking now. Sometimes it is, and whatever, man. Sometimes you just gotta let them go. But really, for me, just because I did the approach, that's a state booster, and I'm literally just always trying to keep my state up. Even if a girl rejects me, man, I don't fucking go into. I remember when I was in the lair, I used to do these things where like the fucking the dudes I would be walking around with, they would start. I would hear them literally just verbalizing what they're thinking, and they would just be starting to fucking shoot their fucking state down and just like rejecting themselves before they even did the approaches and just fucking shit up. I do not do that at all, man. Like, I go out, and sometimes I approach nobody while I'm out, because for some reason I'm just not feeling it that night. I'm just fucking like, I don't know, I just can't get into gear. I just don't feel like it. I feel lazy. I have approach apathy or whatever. Or I just don't like, I'm reading the situations, and I'm just like, that does not look like a good situation for me to walk into. Which, by the way, sometimes it's good to just walk into situations, just see what happens. I'm not saying, oh, I don't know about that. Sometimes just go and see what fucking happens. And then at least afterwards, you know. And like I said, it opens up your fucking state, man. So let it open up your fucking state. But whatever, sometimes you don't want to do it. Sometimes I don't want to do it. And you just got to let it fucking go, man. So just let it fucking go and keep going. It's all about keeping your state up, keeping your state feeling good. And then when you walk up, if she can match your state, or is at least attracted to the state that you're in, then you'll boost her up and she'll try to match you. And it's all going to be good, but just do not try to force anything. That's what it means to be a natural. Do not force fucking shit.
Another one is screening her. Like, wow, you know what? She's attractive. I don't know what her personality's like. And you walk up and you're engaging with her, but you're kind of not sure. And then a lot of times girls start jumping through your hoops to see if they can meet your expectations. A lot of women, they really go for guys that do that.
All right, guys, sorry, I got to try to keep it down now because I'm literally recording this as I come home from a night out. And I'm home now and everybody's asleep, so I'm trying to keep it down. But like you just said right there, like I just said previously in the last thing I said, you go first, And if she likes the state that you're in, she tries to match you if she's trying to be in that state. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes it's this weird thing, man. So, like I said in that short that I released before this video, don't think about sex. Don't walk up with the intention of fucking immediately, because it's not going to allow you to read stuff. You're going to be trying to bulldoze through everything to try to get to the fucking. So when you don't do that, sometimes the girl does that. Sometimes because, and to be fair, most guys are just trying to fuck girls all the time, and they fuck shit up all the fucking time, and they're just like, oh, and they're grabbing them, and they don't know when to leave, and they're not reading their signals, because most guys are just thinking about fucking sex from the beginning. So read their fucking signals, man. But like he just said, sometimes the girls try to match your state. They'll realize that you're not like this fucking creepy dude. You're this cool guy, and you keep this is what I was saying just earlier, keep yourself in a fucking self-amused state and keep yourself pumped up and use everything as just reinforcement for you to feel good. Like after I fucking do an approach, whether I get rejected or not, after the approach is over, man, I just feel fucking good. Like I just start thinking shit to myself. I start laughing. Even if I'm thinking about the approach afterward and I'm analyzing it, or if I'm in the approach and I just opened and it went well, I'm just keeping myself pumped up, man. Like literally a lot of this game, especially, man, when I first got to where I am right now, because I'm in Argentina right now, I was going through some like little phase where the first few girls I approached were looking at me weird. Honestly, man, Argentina girls, at least right now in my experience, they're tough, man. They fucking, maybe I'm just going at them in the wrong situations, but I keep trying to approach them at the university. I keep trying to approach them at the Starbucks. I've approached them at the park. I've approached them on the fucking, there's a fucking like Subway fucking here, and man, I'd say I'm like fucking, as far as positive reactions, I'm probably like 2 for fucking 20 right now, man. I'm just been getting just fucking completely just dismissed over and over and over, man. So, and after the first few approaches, it was kind of, and also all the approaches are in Spanish, you know, so I have to, it's a little bit different because I'm in Spanish and they're Argentine and I'm Mexican, so our accents are different and they know I'm not from here. And it just kind of like, I don't know, man, like after the first couple approaches, my state was kind of getting dwindled by it, where I was just like, fuck, man, I just might as well give up and not even do any more approaches, man. Like, what a waste of my time. But after like, I had a day where I had to kind of recover from it, where I was feeling down, and then I realized what I was doing, that I was bringing my fucking state down, and I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't give a fuck. It just wasn't a match. Why the fuck am I turning it into this fucking like state dwindling fucking shitty fucking thing, man? And I've recovered now. Like it's actually, coming here has actually been good for me, because a lot of the game I had a real revelation, I don't know, like a week ago or something, where I was thinking, you know what, a lot of it is just managing my own fucking state after the approach, especially when it doesn't go well. Like how I fucking, and I knew this before, like I would do this in Hawaii, I would do this in the US, I would do this in all the other places I've approached, but it's like every time I go to a new location, I'm actually going somewhere else after here. It really makes me just recenter myself and re-look at what this game is about, and a lot of it is just self-amusement. And the girl, like you just said, will want to match you when you've got the superior state, or you've got the lead state, or you basically establish the fucking state that you want to be in, and then you want both of you to be in, and she just wants to feel good with you too, man. So do not let the girls get you down. Do not fucking get yourself down. Like, it's just really about pumping yourself up in every approach, good or bad. I mean, as long as you're not doing anything fucking retarded and being a creep or a fucking harasser or anything like that. But if you're just being cool and the girl just doesn't show you the same energy back, she's just not a match, man. I actually had a girl visit me today in class, where I tried to talk with her and she was just being like, yeah. I was complimenting her on what she was wearing or whatever, and then she was just like, yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. And she was just like, yeah. And wouldn't even look at me, and I was just like, all right, well, I'm in a fucking super social mood because I was talking with like 3 other people in class, and then I try to and literally the thought I had is like, I'm gonna talk to her and try to bring her into this chat. And when I did that, she was just like, yeah. And I was just like, okay, well, she's just not matching my fucking mood. So I completely didn't give a shit. And I just went back to talking to who I was talking with. And I went right on with the class. But if she would have done that to me when I first got here, it might have fucking dwindled my fucking mood and fucked me up for the rest of the class. But remember, the game is you getting the girl, but you know, that's kind of like second. Really, it's just you getting yourself in the state you want to be. And it's, at least for me, it's being social, it's feeling good, and it's just being fucking like, I don't know, man, just having fun. So at literally every approach, I don't even get anxiety. Sometimes I get just kind of like, oh, I don't know, that looks like a bad approach, I shouldn't do that, and I kind of limit myself. Or sometimes I do kind of self-reject myself, where I'll be like, no, I think if I go up to that, she's not going to be into it. But most of the time when I do go up, when I've just decided, when my intent gets divided sometimes, where I'm just like, oh, and my intent gets divided, I don't go. Like I'm not firm in what I'm doing, and it fucks me up. But when I do go up, it's just, I literally just do the approach to feel good and have fun and see what happens and get the answer and fucking keep going, man. And it's just pumping my state. But anyway, let's keep going.
So those are great examples of moving towards intent. Sex, conversation, expanding the party, or screening.
Yes, screening. Is she matching your energy, or is she trying to bring you down, or is she just, does she match you or not? And if she doesn't, walk fucking away. Just be nice. Be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll see you later, and get the fuck out of there.
The intents that you want to avoid are neediness for sex.
I would say, instead of neediness for sex, I would say neediness for any reaction that you need from her to fucking feel good. You don't need fucking shit from her. You either match or you don't match. And if y'all don't match, then you got your answer, and walk away. And if you do match, keep going. And like I said, read her fucking eyes, read her body language, read what she's saying, read her tone. Like literally just look at her and feel what she's feeling and figure out what it means. And in the beginning, when I was doing all these dumbass approaches, I wasn't in trying to stack forward, because the community was always saying, just keep going, don't be a fucking pussy. It was making me not read what the girl was showing me. So make sure, regardless of what she does, make sure you're paying attention. That's what's important, to go slow and see what the fuck she's showing you. And if she matches you, keep going. And if she doesn't match you, stop.
Validation chasing.
Neediness for a reaction, validation changing, same thing. You just need her to do something so you can fucking feel good. Do you match or not? If you don't, move on.
Fear of rejection.
Fear of rejection is a little weird, because sometimes, some situations, you're gonna get rejected just because of the situation you're putting yourself into. So it's good to have social intelligence and social awareness of what you're about to go into. But in the beginning, man, at least for me, I just literally put myself in the dumbest situations, and that's how I fucking figured out, oh, like, that's a bad situation. And also, if she's with like her boyfriend, if she's with her fucking family. I used to have a lot of those in Hawaii, where like it'd be a hot girl and she's with like 8 other people, and it's her dad, her mom, her cousins, her brothers, and they're all just standing there. And I don't know, I would just avoid those, you know. Like I did try, not in Hawaii, but I've tried those in the past, where I just go into a girl with a big group of people, sometimes with their dad, sometimes with their mom. And those are pretty low percentage. So, I mean, if the girl's hot enough, I might do it. But like I said, man, it's all about feeling good. And like I said, Owen is fucking superior to me, so I'm sure he could talk about this much more fucking wisely than I could. But as far as with groups and shit like that, I like to look at what the situation is. And sometimes I try to get eye contact with her to see if she's like I was telling you earlier, sometimes girls approach you with their eyes, girls approach you with their body language, where they try to invite you to approach. But in my experience, either if you do the eye contact thing and they are dismissive with their eyes, or they're like, they close their body language off, that's enough for me to not approach. I won't even do it, and I just get fucking lazy. I'm just like, I've been rejected enough times where I can recognize situations where I'm just like, that's low percentage as fuck. But I mean, for some guys, if you just don't care and that's fun for you, do it anyway, man. It's not really that fun for me to know that I'm gonna get approached and just go take the rejection. It's just fucking stupid, man. But maybe I'm just rejecting myself. Maybe I need to grow there. But sometimes fear of rejection is valid. It's not fear of rejection. It's just awareness that it's just a bad, like if a girl's in the middle of fucking giving a speech in front of a crowd of people, you're not going to jump up on the stage and be like, I think we should talk, or don't have fear of rejection, but also don't be fucking stupid. And at least I won't be fucking stupid and just jump into some shit that I just know is just a dumbass situation to jump into. So I would say the more approaches that I do, the more I don't know. Really, I just respect what I've done in the past and what I've learned from it, and just certain situations are just much lower percentage, and it's not even about having fear of rejection. It's just, how am I affecting this person, having social intelligence to where I'm just going to make this person uncomfortable now that I did some dumbass approach at the wrong time. And I will say, as far as fear of rejection, do not reject yourself when there's no reason for me not to. I do not reject myself when there's no reason for me not to approach. And at the same time, on the flip side of that, there are situations where approaching is fucking dumb and I'm just being a fucking social robot. So over time, the more that I approach, the more I get an awareness of when's the right time and when is not the right time. So as far as rejection goes, I would say in my experience, it's just time and field. And over time, I've just calibrated and figured out when's right and when's not. And sometimes it's not fear of rejection, it's just awareness of rejection. So it's a little subtlety that I pay attention to, and that you all can pay attention to as well as you're developing your game.
Fear of judgment from the environment.
Fear of judgment from the environment, same thing. It's social awareness. It's just over time. Just do your approaches in the beginning, but just pay attention to what's going on. Is it smart to do it at that time? I don't know. If I'm on the bus, if I'm on a fucking subway or some shit, and the girl's just sitting there, I'll go and talk with her, even if people can hear me, if it's worth it. But like I said, it's about keeping and here's what typically happens. When I approach girls and there are people around, let's say she rejects me, I just walk away and I keep acting normal and I keep feeling good. And as long as I didn't say anything fucking disrespectful, then it's all good. And usually what the girl does is she just looks at me afterward. I don't think I've had any situations where I approached the girl and she just fucking was just like completely offended because I approached her. The girls understand as well. Sometimes it is bad though. Like I've been on or it's just undoable is a better way to say it. I've been on the subway or something and I see a hot girl on the other side of the subway train, and literally the subway we're packed like sardines. There's like no way I can fucking get to her. And I'm just like, that approach is just undoable, man. And like I said earlier, whether you do the fucking approach or not, really all it comes down to at the end of the day for me is just, do I let it bring my state down or not? If I do not do an approach, because right now he's talking about it like, you need to approach every single time. You need to be an approach fucking machine. No, sometimes I just can't approach, man. And I just don't let it bring my state down. Like I said, when I first got here to where I am, it was fucking with me for like the first couple of days or whatever it was, like the first initial time I was here where I was having trouble adjusting, and it was kind of fucking with me a little bit. But it made me aware of just, whether I do an approach or not, game is just managing my state and keeping my state fucking vibrating on motherfucking high. So if you have a fear of others if for whatever reason you just don't approach because other people are there and it just didn't feel right to you, it's good to have social awareness and have social intelligence of what the fuck the situation is. If she's fucking doing something and it would just be a stupid time to approach, like I told you, sometimes she just rejects you because the situation she cannot fucking give you a positive reaction because of the situation she's in, and I need to be aware of that. So maybe I'm being, not as good as I could be in some situations, but where I should have approached, but I don't let it bring my state down when I don't approach. If I do approach, I feel good about it because the approach is just about feeling good and having fun. And if I don't approach, I don't give a fucking shit either. And I just start fucking chilling, looking for the next target, which, by the way, I also don't keep myself in hunter mode where I'm just looking for the next hot girl to approach. I literally just do what the fuck I'm doing as naturally as I can without forcing fucking shit. And sometimes I just see a girl that I like, and sometimes I just say hi to girls while they're walking by, and that's enough to pump my state up, even if they don't say hi back, which most of the time girls fucking, in me at least, they won't say hi back, man. It's this weird thing that, I don't know, it's just this thing that girls got going on. So I'm still learning about what the reality is and getting a feel for them and everything. And for some reason, like 80% of the time, broad estimate, they don't say hi back when I say hi. But literally, if I just talk to a girl because I wanted to, that pumps my state. And if I fucking look at a situation and I'm like, ooh, that's not a good situation, I'm not going to approach her in that situation. For instance, I've been going to the Starbucks where I was approaching girls. And today, I probably saw 3 girls there that I wanted to approach. And I didn't because I've been approaching girls there for like a couple weeks now. And I've been thinking, maybe like a week and a half now. And I've been thinking, it's the university Starbucks. I don't want to become the pickup guy at the Starbucks, so I have to be careful and not just start fucking spam approaching girls here, because I don't know, I just don't want to get that reputation there. I don't go there for that. I go there to study after class, and I do my homework there. So it's also what my fucking goal is, and what the reason that I'm in the fucking place that I am. So there are a lot of factors that go into approaching, so I just don't let it get me down, man. And fear of others, fear of whatever, or just having awareness of the situation that you're in. It's not fear, it's just awareness. It's not bad, but the more that I'm in the game, the more that I'm developing it. And that's really what the game is. It's just me developing my social awareness and social intelligence, and also just keeping my state going and deciding what I want my state to be. And what I want my state to be is just to be having fun, feeling good, and vibrating on high and spreading it to others, and checking if the girl feels the same way too. And if she does, I share in that with her. And if she doesn't, then I don't. And that's it.
Fear of being attacked by some guy, wanting people to think you're cool. These are the intents that you don't want.
Not wanting a guy to attack me, that's just, if I think it's her boyfriend, I just don't approach. If I'm not sure, I might look at her, but I can usually tell if it's her boyfriend or not, just at this point. Just when a girl's not with a guy that's her boyfriend, there's just a lot more distance between them. I can just tell. And the second thing that he said, I can't even remember, but whatever the fuck it was, both of them were just like, bro, just use your fucking brain and just keep your state up and approach when you want. And if you don't feel right about it, then don't. And then over time, once you start getting in this mindset of approaching, you'll start approaching more, and I started getting more bold. I've been getting y'all know my story from that video I put out earlier. I didn't approach for a while, and I've been getting back into approaching now, and I went through this weird arc and stuff, but I'm getting much harder into approaching now. And the more that I do it, the more awareness that I gain of just social situations, and the more of my state. And just approach or don't, but just just manage your fucking state, guys.
So you want to get clear in what your intent is, and the clearer that you get, the better that you're going to do. And it's the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, man. Anytime my intent is divided, like I'm not sure if I should approach her or not, or I look at a girl and she's giving me eye contact, but for some reason I'm just not sure about it, or whatever the fuck, and I'm just like, oh, and my intent is divided. That's why Mystery talks about the 3-second rule. The 3-second rule is summed up. It's basically, in my experience, I look at a girl, I decide I want to approach, and I just fucking go. But when I don't go, it's because my intent is divided. It's because I want to go, but there's something about the approach that doesn't look right to me, or something about my state that's off, or whatever the fuck is stopping me from going. But once my intent is streamlined, I can just fucking go, man. Just fucking bam, 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 bam. And these things that I've been talking about in this video, and that Tyler's been talking about, in his speech here, it's things that can either divide your intent or boost your intent, boost your state or dwindle your state. And it's really just about this whole video, as I'm realizing now that I get to the end of it, is just about managing your state to keep your intent streamlined or not, and knowing when to go and when to not, because it's good to know when not to go just as much as it's good to know when to go. And it's really just off feel. And the more that you approach, the more that I approach, the more that I know when it's time to go and when it's not, and that I learn when I'm wrong. Oh, I should have gone there, but I didn't. Or I went there and it was wrong, and I'm just learning. And it's a constant process that just never ends, and it depends on context, and it really just all comes down to understanding what girls are feeling, the situation they're in, the motivations they have in those situations, what they're showing you, or what they're showing, sorry I keep saying you, what they're showing me. And bros, it's just game and feel good about it, or don't game and feel good about it. Either way, just fuck it. I just keep pumping my state, and I keep spreading it to the world. I keep my vibration on high, and that's what this motherfucking game is all about. So anyway, my next video, like I said, this is a pretty crude video. I'm just trying to get something out. I don't even know if I'm gonna put a good thumbnail out immediately either, because I'm busy with school right now, and I just have so much of my time that has to be dedicated to school. Right now, I'm literally just going from school. I wake up at 6, and then I go to school, and then I get off school at like 2, and then I do homework till about 8, and then I go to this pool hall that I've been going to, and I get there at about 8:30, 9, and I hang out there till about 11:30, 12. And then on the weekends, if I get enough of my, so this just gives me motivation to do my homework. So on the weekends, I can have like a whole day to go out and have fun or whatever. So I don't really have time to do shit. My time is kind of just dedicated to school and going out when I can and trying to get to know the locals here. But yeah, this video is going to be a bit crude. My next video, I have 3 weeks coming off here on August, I think 8th is my last day of school, August 9th or something like that. And then I don't go to my next semester starts. I'm flying to Spain, and my semester in Spain starts like fucking September 3rd or August 29th or some shit. But August 9th to, let's say, September 1st, I'm going to have a bunch of weeks there. My next video is going to be this Rick H video that I'm working on, and that one's going to be I'm going to have a script for that, and I'm going to edit visuals and put music over it the best I can. But I just wanted to get this video out to you guys, and comment down in the section below and let me know what y'all are thinking. Like I said, I'm not a guru. I'm not a guy trying to sell you products. I'm just putting this up to express what I'm going through right now and hear what everybody else is going through, and just talk about just game. So let me know if what I said, oh, I'm a fucking pussy for not approaching more, or I'm fucking stupid, or if you have questions or whatever, man. I'm just down to talk about this shit, because one last thing I want to say, I did learn when I left Hawaii is that by me talking about what I do when I go out with people at work, all the girls at work, I could tell they liked me, but they were all started doing this weird thing where, I don't know, they thought I was trying to fuck them or something, and I wasn't trying to fuck any of the girls at work, but they would be super nice to me, and they always loved seeing me, and they would be fun with me, but they would never, it was weird. They would, anytime we would be off work, they would always, in the beginning when we got off work, they would sit next to me and they would chat me up and stuff. And the more I started talking about what I would do when I would go out, how I would approach girls and stuff, they stopped sitting next to me, and they started sitting next to the other guys. And they always started doing this weird thing where they started kind of like showing me this weird body language, because I guess the girls among themselves started talking or just signaling each other where they were like, I'm not a slut, he's a player and stuff like that. So I've learned this lesson from that, to not talk about gaming and how I game girls or how I go out and meet girls with anybody other than on this channel and maybe some of my close guy friends that I go out with, but I've learned from what happened at work in Hawaii to never talk about this with girls or just any of the guys that associate with any of the girls that I fucking do my regular everyday life with. Maybe the girls that I go out with, right now I don't have any girls I go out with, I'll get back to you on that, but I've decided to start to compartmentalize talking about game to literally just on this channel and just a few select people that I know aren't snitches or man, some of the guys at work started being like, some of the guys at work started being like, you're a dog, man, and just, oh man, I don't know. It just really, my reputation got a bit skewed from that, so just some advice to y'all. Do not talk about game or anything about game with basically anybody other than anyone that also does game or someone that you can just kind of confide in, but never bring it up to girls unless maybe, right now I'm thinking of bringing it up with girls that I met while I was out because they just know that's what I do and they're just my friends that go out with me, like my wing girls. I don't have any right now, but other than that, man, I would say talk about this as little as possible with anybody. So I'm glad I got to put this out. I got to talk about it. I think about it. I game every day, basically. So, yeah, advice to y'all. Do not fucking talk about game ever. Unless it's on the channel right here commenting or whatever the fuck. But it's better to keep it to yourself. But see you guys in the next video. It's that Rick H video. I'll probably have it out by fucking September. So see you guys then.